When reports came out that Kenya Moore had revenge pee on this new girl, Brit, I immediately said she was wrong and she should have been kicked off the show. But after seeing this episode, I feel like she didn't do enough. And we gonna discuss it. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's Joes.
Come on, Blazer.
It's the beef for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little joke or whatever the case may be. And right now we have to joke. Listen to me and listen to me good. We have to joke a little bit of RHOA. I'm not going to do a full review like I normally do because I really just want to touch on the main key parts that happened at the end of this episode that we absolutely have to get in touch with. So this is the thing. Like I said in the intro, the girl Brit, who's the new girl, we've only known her 3 episodes, came in, shook up the table, had Kenya Moore coming out here with alleged revenge pee, getting her kicked off the show. And after getting further clarification of what happened leading up to that, honestly, I would never say that revenge pee is typically okay. But in this situation, I feel like she should have done worse because she was literally threatened with a blicky by the new girl, Brit. And being a new person, being anybody, period, she should have been immediately kicked off the show. We're going to get into the details of this thing, but I do think that it's very, very important that myself included, we be careful when it comes to these headlines and these articles that are written, because a lot of times it's very one-sided and we don't get the full picture, as this case is with this situation, because now Kenya Moore, our beloved Kenya, is off the show and we're stuck with this girl with the nasal problem. You get it? If we had only knew more details before, we probably wouldn't be here, but here we are anyway. Let's get into Brit. Brit is the new girl. She's married to who I allege to be her gay best friend, aka her husband, and she has been taking this whole thing by storm since she's come on the show because for some odd reason, she had this unhealthy fixation on Kenya. It's almost like she just has to be around Kenya, even though there's a kind of quiet understanding that, hey girl, I don't rock with you, you don't rock with me. For some odd reason, every single time she gets in the vicinity with Kenya, she's always in a thirst or a rush to interact with her. And it's very weird because it's like, if you know you don't like her, she don't like you, y'all always button heads. Why on God's green earth do you continue to try to have interactions with this woman? Mind you, Kenya's mouth can be lethal. She can say some real harsh things to really make you want to go back and lick your wounds. But in this particular situation, she hadn't even gotten one off because this girl here, Brit is her name, is super sensitive. I don't know if it's the skin bleaching alleged, whatever. I don't know what it is, but there's something about this girl that I don't too particularly like. And at this point, she needs to be off the show. Bring Kenya back, get her off. That's just the way I feel about it. However, we're going to get into a few other things, but most importantly, the situation that happened between her and Kenya and how we get here and why I believe that what she did was way more wrong than what Kenya did. Now, I truly don't have a dog in this fight. I don't really care either way on either side, but I'm for the side of right. And what Brit did, if anything, should have been grounds for dismissal when she threatened this girl. But anyway, let's get into the scene in question and we'll talk about it there. So now the very final scene, Charles Oakley's wife, Angela, she's doing a dinner for the girls in Bankhead at a restaurant called The Bank or something. They say it's the hood. They said it was ducking bullets and biscuits, almost like they went to OLG. But neither here nor there, they made it. Now the girls get there. It's an all-black event. Everybody has followed the dress code. My girl Angela has a secret menu or a private menu for that matter where the girls can order some food, kind of hang out, chill, relax, woo-de-woo. Okay, fine. Fast forward, everybody's on code with the attire except who? Kenya Moore hair care. You know she's going to twirl in fashionably late and fashionably wrong. But it's Kenya. It is what it is. This is what Kenya does. She's the person that pushes the envelope. She's the OG in this situation. So who's going to check her? Literally nobody, okay? Neither here nor there. They get there, and the very first thing Shamia does is extend an olive branch. She literally went got olive oil and put a tree branch in it and gave it to Angela Angela and apologized for her behavior and said, hey girl, I really wish we could start over. That's not my behavior on a normal day. And she apologizes, and Angela accepts the apology, which I thought was grown of her. Now, even Shamia hopped in the confessional was like, ooh, girl, she better than me, because if it was me, I'd have told her to kick rocks. But she didn't, and that tells me about her character. I hope that these two girls can get on a good foot, because there's really no reason for them to be fighting. To be honest, Shamia just hated to hear the truth out loud that she is a lapdog for Portia, but hopefully that ends soon. So boom, they sit down at the table and they start to talk about the event Kelly had, and Kelly brings out the fact that everybody bought something except Drew. Now this is the thing, why is anybody surprised at this? Drew never spends money. Drew is the girl living check to check. She may not be poor, but Drew is not a girl that's gonna go around spending the bag. Even though Drew would sit up here and lie her tail off and swear to God she spent $1 million at your event, y'all know good and well Drew is over there penny pinching. But Drew says that that's not true. She actually did buy stuff, and that she even showed her the receipts that she bought her stuff. Now, Kelly said, I don't know about that. She said, because Drew, even though you showed me a screenshot, it was a screenshot of you having a conversation. It was never any transaction receipts. And Kelly was like, that's cool, but don't come here and eat the food and drink the liquor and don't contribute to the cause. And I'm kind of with her on that. I totally understand that. But ultimately, here comes Drew. Me, I spent $2,000 on a ball man sweater for my son. No, you didn't. Girl, we seen the baby. Which one? Not the oldest one who Ralph don't be claiming no more, because you be acting like, girl, don't play with me. Stop it. I don't believe nothing you say, Drew. You full of crap. You full of crap. I don't believe you spent $2,000 on nothing, period. But anyway, she's insisting on these receipts. She's showing them to Kelly, and Kelly's not buying. Kelly said, girl, I see you showing me the screenshot, but none of this, listen, none of this proves to me that you bought anything at my event, and it's very tacky of you, but I mean, Drew is tacky. I mean, what else is there to talk about, you know? But neither here nor there, it is what it is. So, moving on. Now, the girls are sitting down talking, and everybody's trying to be caught up with Shamia. They're like, hey, girl, what's been going on with you? How's everything going with the new Bentley? Wooty, wooty, wham, wham. So Shamia decides at this point that this is the perfect time for her to debut her new music that she's been doing in the studio, and she wants the girls to hear it. So now she pulls out her phone, and she's like, listen, y'all, this is me in the studio on my new song, my new track. I think it's a dope track, and I think y'all would love it. So she plays it for the girls. The girls are loving it. Everybody's vibing to it. Shamia's feeling good on the inside, all the way up until we see Portia. And Portia inserts the hating face, and she's like, that's you? I thought that was Drew. You sure that's you? I thought that was Drew. Now listen, somebody said, how do you not know your friend's voice? I ain't gonna lie, maybe the auto-tune kind of messed me up, because I ain't gonna lie, it kind of sounded like Drew, but still, that's not why Portia did what she did. Portia's being messy, and she reiterated many times that she didn't know that that was Shamia. Now, Shamia is getting very frustrated. She was like, girl, if you hush up and listen to the music, you'll know that that's me. Mind you, Portia had said that her and, not Portia, Shamia said her and Portia had been singing together since high school, and I said, there you go. Portia mad because she still sing like a little chipmunk, and you got a real voice. That's what it is. But look at Portia. Girl, I could have swore that was Drew. That sound like some Dennis let me hear. It sounds just like Drew. What do your music sound like? They said Dennis tried to get you a little album or something, and that didn't go nowhere. Girl, Portia is a real live hater, for real, for real. And you know what, Shamia? At this point, I blame you. I mean, when is you gonna check this girl? You scared of her? Get you security and check her. Like, seriously. Don't let her keep playing in your face. You know good and well, she know good and well that was you. She was just trying to be negative and mean. But again, y'all want me to believe that Portia's a girl's girl. Girl, bye. Portia is mad that this girl is on here outshining her in every which way she can. And now we see that she's the fraud and Shamia's the real deal. That's what my opinion is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, in a confessional, here come Drew. She know good and well that wasn't me. She knows what my music sound like. She knows what my voice sound like. Well, the auto-tune do make y'all sound alike. And let me say this. You nor Shamia, but Shamia particularly, do not need auto-tune. Would y'all just stop with the auto-tune and get in the booth and sing? Like, it's annoying. Like, it don't even sound good no more. Angela Oakley caught the shade and was like, Portia knows she's wrong. She knows she being messy. She should know her friend's voice after they've been friends for like 40 years. But you know, Portia does know her friend's voice. Portia is trying to be messy, but we clocking your tea, Portia. Portia P, we already clocking your tea, girl. You can't get away from this. It's a wrap, okay? So now, boom, Angela introduces this new game. She says we're going to write on some bank slips or bank deposit statements, some anonymous questions. You girls are going to write it to who you want to write it to. I'll put it in a box. We'll pull them after we shake them up, have somebody read off something that's anonymous, and then we'll go from there. You guys will have to answer the question honestly. I thought that was a cute game to play, but honestly, you're going to kind of know where these questions come from because the questions and the way in which they're asked is going to tell me everything that I need to know. Now, and Shamia was asked how she thanked her husband for that Rolls Royce, and that tongue rolled out of her doggone mouth like a fruit roll up, and she got the carrying on and acting a fool, which I don't have no problem with. You know what I'm saying? I think it was this part that really made me squint my eyes. When she got to doing all of this, I said, there you go. That's why she friends with Candy. Candy girl. Baritone, bullets, and ballistics. I knew it. Y'all want to be so-called best friends, sharing surrogates. What else y'all sharing, bitch? Oh, Shamia, let me find out your man letting you woo-de-woo. Girl, but do what you got to do for a car girl, because I ain't mad at you. So now, after multiple questions asked to Kenya, here comes the situation where Brit is asking this question that sounds like she wrote it, even though she claims she didn't write it. But here she comes asking this question to Kenya about how and why she can't speak to her in a respectful manner. Check out the little clip.
Why you so worried about happily married women?
It's a habit.
It's a habit?
No, I'm just being silly.
To Kenya,
I'm popular tonight.
can you speak to Brit kindly and not with an attitude? I didn't write it, I promise.
The answer is yes. I can speak to everyone kindly without an attitude. I think I have.
Yeah, but we're talking about me, sweetheart.
Okay.
What do you mean, why? I have the floor, baby.
Okay, you want a moment. Have your moment.
This is not a moment.
Yeah, it's a big moment
How?
for you.
You're having a moment. Do you need to step out?
I am a moment. I can speak to everyone.
This wasn't about
kindly.
everyone. You want me to read it again?
Everyone kindly.
Would you like for me to read it again?
I'm not going to play these childish games. Presents cannot come for its queen.
So as you can see, Brit poked the bear until the bear growled back. And all she really said was, peasants cannot come for the queen. And this sends Brit over the top. But let me tell you why this sends Brit over the top. Because Brit has issues. Internal issues to where she has to get some sort of validation or some sort of like okay from Kenya. And she don't even know why she's doing it. Who cares? Like, why are you pushing the issue of this girl being nice to you or saying nice things to you? If you don't care and you can pay her dust, why does it matter the way that she speaks to you if she speaks to you at all? Like, make it make sense. But Brit is very thirsty. Brit is over here trying to make a moment, like Kenya said, and she's giving her the moment, and old girl takes the moment and runs a damn marathon. And this, my friend, is the problem. And this is where this all kicks off. Remember, there's so many things Kenya could have said to this girl, Brit, and all she did was say she was a peasant, and this sends the girl over the top. Check out the next clip.
I was what? You said peasant?
We have olive oil here.
Please
You
stop. I gotta go
Wrap it
home.
up, lady.
Yeah.
I didn't sing for her.
Thank you for using my catchphrase.
Hey, girl, get the out of here. Get the out of here. Some people be trying the wrong ones. They be looking for their moment.
Ladies.
I have this. Like, get the out of here, bitch. Wait, let me come on this side so I can be aware of my surroundings.
What's up, baby?
Oh my God. What? Drew, come here for a second.
All right. No, we're not done. We're still catching this moment. Okay, because it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Hold on. Let me find my husband first.
I have so many things, though. This is a
I
lot.
mean, I still got my pistol, so.
This is a
I
lot.
mean, I still got my pistol, so.
This is a
I
lot.
mean, I still got my pistol, so. I'm still nervous.
Girl, Kenny's here. We ain't worried.
Okay, can I put this in the car? What are we doing?
I don't know.
I was almost. I knew I should have just sworn. Okay.
So there you go. All of this stems from Kenya saying she's a peasant and now she's got her pistol. Or what are we doing? Like, seriously? And the producers just let this slide. Like, we just went through production, editing, directing, and all this stuff and just let this slide. She should have been kicked off the show right then and there. We don't even know her enough to care. But yet and still, I think it was a lot of Kenya hate stands who really really was pushing this thing, because this girl Brit is all the way wrong. She went left. It didn't even warrant all of this. All the other girls were saying the same thing. Then she's over there acting like she's threatened or like she has an issue when Kenya is the most non-violent person on the show. It's not like she have to worry about Kenya popping her like Portia would have done her. Like, you having to go find your husband and go get your thing and this and that and the third. Kenya is not going to do anything to you, and you know it. You just want a moment, like Kenya said. So she goes on this spree of, where's my husband? Where's my husband? Where's my husband? I need my husband. And then she goes on to threaten Kenya more. Take a listen to the clip.
Somebody find my husband. Where you at, baby?
Can I put mine here? I don't think my car is here.
You know? Okay, well, you want to get in?
Yeah.
Okay, baby, I'm ready. I had to let that bitch know. Don't play with me, bitch. She's good. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Everything's good. Kenya, hello, ditzy ass. Like, bitch, play that shit in front of the cameras. Don't play that with me. I don't play them games.
Black girl magic?
I don't play them games. I got whip, pistols, everything. I got whip, pistols, everything. I got whip, pistols, everything. Play that shit in front of them cameras. Don't play that with me. They need to come take this shit off. This is real life. I don't play them type of games. You're gonna be respectful. No peasants. You're gonna be respectful around here. And if you don't know, you're gonna learn today. Today is the day you're gonna learn.
So there you have the scene, and next week we'll see where Kenya reveals the revenge P. And some people might say that even still Kenya is wrong, but when you threaten my life, because a direct threat is telling me that you even have a weapon, but when you threaten my life, you can't tell me how to respond to that. Even though I wouldn't condone doing it, or I wouldn't do it myself, I'm not mad at Kenya for responding the way that she responded. This is the thing. Brit is nasty, Brit is disgusting, and Brit is violent, and at this point she needs to go. I don't want to watch shows where they allow the person who threatened people with violence on shows and get rid of the people who respond. And I'm not even the biggest Kenya Moore stan. I like Kenya Moore. I think she's gorgeous, obviously. But ultimately, this thing that happened on this show is completely wrong. And plus, we don't know Britney enough to even care to even have her stay here. We just don't. And no matter what Britney says, how she tries to spin this thing like, oh my God, it wasn't like this, because she did come out with a statement, and we'll get to that here in a second. But no matter how she tries to spin this thing to make it seem like she was targeted and hazed and things of that nature, nobody was hazing you from what we can see. You were just overreactive because you felt like you weren't accepted by the likes of Kenya Moore, and it ate you up. Ate you up so much so you made sure your gay BFF husband was outside, allegedly, was outside waiting in case you had an issue. Like, stop it. It wasn't cause for. None of these other girls think that what you did was appropriate, and it's time that you get off the show. Period, point blank. So after the episode was aired, Brit has this to say as she takes to social media. She says, it's never a good feeling being targeted or hazed in capital letters by someone I thought would embrace me into a new circle that never met me, or that I never met. For the record, I've never once had possession of any weapons or threatened anyone ever. Well, yes, you did. I've never ever been to jail, in fight, or even as much as had a speeding ticket. That's not my character. I am hurt by the narrative that's being displayed. Wrong is wrong. Well, I hope that last sentence, wrong is wrong, meaning you as well. Because even though Kenya was wrong for exposing your pee, you are wrong for saying that you had a weapon. And in Georgia, that is a direct threat. And if I were Kenya, I would have pressed charges on you, okay? Kenya took to her social media and had this to say. She says, being the longest standing RHOA member threatened with whips and pistols by a newcomer 3 weeks into filming. Seeing this obsession play out is scary. I wanted protection and assurances that the threats would be taken seriously. I may be strong, but I'm not bulletproof. Hashtag RHOA. And Kenya, you are absolutely right. I owe you an apology for just jumping on this bandwagon. I should have done more research, but at the end of the day, better late than never. Kenya, my apologies. Brit is wrong. Get her out of here. Put Kenya back on, or throw the whole show away, because it's boring anyway, and I don't like all the new faces. And I don't mean as far as people. I mean new faces on people's bodies. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comments. Kenya and the girls rolled off into the sunset like nothing was going on, while Brit was over there screaming and hollering, saying, I can't believe that she thinks she can talk to me like that. I'm Britney. How dare she? And you know, that tells me everything I need to know. Drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.